I can sell my home on my own. I mean, really, how hard can it possibly be? Now, you probably think this because your first thought is that you might be able to save some money on the commission. But do you really? You know, according to DaveRamsey.com, sellers who actually tried to sell their home on their own did so, but for less than the median selling home price of similar homes around them. Welcome to Let's Get Frank About Real Estate. Once again, I'm Frank McManus with Lamacchia Realty, and I typically do my best thinking during a workout, actually, which sparked a random thought about everything that's involved and most of the time overlooked when selling a home. Because there is so much that is considered, it can be very overwhelming to say the least. For example, the first thing you need to do is obviously deep clean and stage the home and make it look kind of model home ready, if you will. Then after that, you need to prepare all of your marketing, both print and digital. Make sure you have all your signs in order, make sure you have your flyers in order, make sure you have your videos in order. And then thirdly, with your marketing material, you need to properly expose your home to the masses on all the big social media sites, including Facebook and Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. And not only can this be overwhelming when you already have a full-time job, but it can also take an enormous amount of time to learn how to do it. Now, next is, did you actually use professional photography or did you simply use your iPhone or your Android? Everyone's first impression of your home is going to be online. That's the first place people go to see it. And buyers will make the decision as to whether or not they want to see it in person based on that impression, so you might not get a second chance. Now come all the phone calls. Do you have a system in place to follow up and schedule the showings for these buyers? If a buyer's agent calls you, are you willing to pay a commission to them? And then after all the showings and all the follow-up and all the running around, you finally start to receive some offers. Now what? Does the loan type on the different offers by the different buyers make a difference? Is the highest offer always the best offer to choose? And how do you determine if a buyer is actually qualified? Once you've done all that and you've actually accepted an offer, what comes next? Do you have an attorney? Do you know what information and paperwork an attorney is going to ask for? Do you know how the critical dates work in an offer and what happens if you might miss one? With having a full-time job, are you now starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed yet? Well, if you are, there's more, so just wait. Now you need to coordinate with the appraisal with the lender. And then you need to be available for inspections. And then you need to be available for an additional showing that the buyer legally has before the closing happens. And do you know what happens if the appraisal happens to come in low? And then keep this in mind. While all this is happening, you still need to pack and coordinate with your movers to go to your next home. Oh, and you're probably, while you're doing all this, also searching to buy a home as well. Now think of how exhausted you are on a normal day when you come home from work. Now add all of this on top of it. How are you going to feel? I think it's pretty clear that you probably should use a professional realtor to help you through this process. And me and my team can handle all of this and then some. So let us take the stress, the anxiety, and the time off your hands so you can do you and you can focus on the important things. Let us focus on this. So as always, I hope this does help you. And for more videos like these, make sure you subscribe to my Facebook, my Instagram, and my YouTube pages. Until next time.